What's up, everybody? Welcome back to DodgerHeads, presented by DodgerBlue.com. My name is Jeff Spiegel, joined today by the newest member of the Dodgers 40-man roster, Jack Dreyer. Jack, thanks for being with us. What's this experience been like the last 6 months, getting added to the 40-man and then being in this locker room?
Yeah, it's been a great experience. Obviously it means something that the Dodgers have shown that they value me like that, but the Dodgers do such a good job of treating everybody the exact same as soon as we get to the organization. So just happy to be a part of the organization and looking forward to learning as much as I can.
I'm glad you mentioned sort of joining the organization, because as I was looking into your story, undrafted free agent out of Iowa, when you go back to that moment, what led to the decision to come out? Like, when I was looking, it looked like you probably could have gone back. So what led to the decision to come out and ultimately sign with the Dodgers?
Yeah, COVID kind of threw a wrench into things, so I was able to get my degree and stuff like that, but at the end of the day, I had a few different organizations to pick from, and I ended up going with the Dodgers just because of what I've heard about them as an organization, so I'm very thankful that I made that decision.
Obviously, looking back at college, you have 20 appearances in college. You come out, you play well in the ACL there, but still, even through the ACL, your first year of professional baseball, it was 32 appearances over the course of since coming out of high school. Looking back to the beginning of that next season, could you have ever imagined that you'd be standing here?
No, obviously it's kind of a dream come true to continue to be able to climb the ladder like that. Obviously there's still a long way to go, but over time it's just kind of learning about my body, understanding what it takes for me to stay healthy and that kind of thing, and that's the biggest role, especially as a reliever, is staying healthy, and so the Dodgers have helped me do that.
Last 2 years you've stayed healthy. You've made 40 plus appearances in back-to-back years. In that next season in 2023, when you're in high A, did you feel like something clicked? Was there a noticeable change, or was it just a matter of you were kind of healthy for the first time?
No, obviously throughout a season you're going to battle with some discomfort in certain areas, but we had a great training staff who kind of helped take care of me, and like I said, I was just learning how to handle my body and a full 132 game season, and so I think that first season was really a good stepping stone into my professional career.
Last year you make the jump to AA, then the jump to AAA, 2.2 ERA, 72 strikeouts in 57 innings. Obviously impressive numbers, especially for you to be able to take the same numbers you put up in high A and then replicate them at AA and then at AAA, which is every time a hitter comes out at AAA, it's you can't really take those numbers seriously. When a pitcher's doing that at AAA, it sort of catches people's attention. So are there adjustments that you've been making over the last year or two that have sort of, do you think, fueled the rise that you've had through this organization?
Yeah, I think the biggest thing in 23, I get such good feedback from the Dodgers, and they said, hey, you're walking too many guys, and so that was kind of my focus going into this past season. So obviously trying to limit walks, being in zone more, forcing them to put the ball in play, and so I think that in AA and AAA helped me immensely, especially with the challenge system being implemented. The strike zone was a lot tighter, so being in zone was very important.
Last thing, as you look to this season, obviously you're part of a group of relievers on the 40-man roster that look more like an all-star team than they do a major league team. And yet when I think of guys like you who are trying to get their chance, trying to make it up to the major league level, there's some big names ahead of you. So how do you sort of stay focused on your task while also recognizing you're one step away from sort of achieving your dreams?
Yeah, I think the biggest thing, my mantra is just focus on what you can control, and, getting a call or, getting to a certain level, all of that is out of your control, so you can't focus on it. But one thing that I'm very thankful for is, with what you said with the all-star staff, I can learn from every single guy in this clubhouse, and so I try to take advantage of that every day. And so right now it's just my job to get better every single day and to be a sponge and pick up all the information I can.
As a lefty, are you sort of following along Tanner Scott and Vesia and Banda and those guys and trying to pick up anything you can?
Oh yeah, the righties are great too. It's just any little piece of information that you can get from anybody is great, and they give me a hard time, and I think that's a good thing. So I'm just happy to be here.
I love it. Well, Jack Dreyer, again, member of the 40-man roster. Thanks for your time and best of luck the rest of the spring.
Thank you for having me.